Ladies and gentlemen, before I tell you my speech, let me tell you a story. When I was in year 17, I never attended class subject because I thought the teaching and learning was boring. It wasn't just me, a million of students sing the same song. Approximately 6 cruel hours of our life we call school, and it's boring. Teacher, teach me some important skill. The Pythagorean theorem, multiply the square root, factoring trinomials. But instead, truthfully I forgot. Day after while my mom were called to the counseling, realize it, as student like me, I cannot be the arbiter of education system because teacher is consented more eligible. With all due respect, teacher, if you continue to teach today as you thought yesterday, you rob a student of tomorrow. Excuse me, teacher, do you prepare a student for education? Are you preparing us for that? But one last time, do you prepare a student for the future or the past? But cut a bit. In this opportunity, I'm not going to talk about how school answered me preparing my education. Each and every one of you watching this video to deal with it. But let me tell you how I prepare myself for education through my speech. With all due respect and title. A critic to my school, I want dialectical education. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Pedagogy of the oppressed, another brick in the wall. Yes, I'm consented. All in all, it was all just brick in the wall. I sue the school to deal with this. Wait a moment. I have an analogy. If you have a horse, it is not thirsty, yet you serve water to drink, or you force the horse to drink, dude, you just disturb it. But if you make the horse do 1 kilometer run, then you serve water to drink, without force, it will come to drink. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the case that I bring today must be very well discussed, interpreted, and known by people all over the world. Listen to song. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. I sue the school system. It doesn't give engagement to students to learn. We got engagement as we got entertainment. And we understand school sustainable goal is not on that. It is not to entertain, but educate. But if you don't set us free as we learn, we are like the horse that is not thirsty, then you serve us water. The school time is just gonna be cruel hour. It is another brick in the wall. Take note. I want to align Paulo Freire theory about a big mistake we have amid education. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the focus on your school is oriented for getting a job. Let me interpret this one. When we were a child, our mom and family always asked about, "Hi kid, what you gonna be in the future? A doctor, police, or anything else you want?" Shut down. Getting a job is important, but basically, education must not be the fundamental orientation for getting a job. Education must be set for your personal quality, ability, and the creativity, and how to live better substantially. Another example, in my school, people get me wrong, you're not disciplined, you're out of valor. So what kind of future are you gonna have? Please stop, don't get me wrong, I'm sick of these words. We always have the word discipline at school. Unfortunately, we got this one as we have done a mistake. But we never know it deeper and how it really interprets. This is the false definition of discipline. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, discipline is considered when you can do your assignment on time, get in school on time, and etc. But I sue the word discipline. A discipline is not merely on that. A discipline is when we can do our assignment on time while we find quality, ability, and the creativity of our soul and mind that is alive side by side. In sum, with all due respect, once more, as student, I cannot be the arbiter of education system, but I can learn better through a dialectical education. Paulo Freire once said, "The transformation of education cannot take place before the transformation of society. But this transformation of society needs education." The ideal of education is oriented to the values of humanism. Education is for us, and it is on that. Not us for the education. And last but not least, intellectuality is the best attribute a worthy man can possess. But intellectuality is not enough. Intellectuality plus good character is the true goal of education. I rest my case. Thank you very much.